Alright. Now, if we have understood very clearly what is cognitive bias, then let us discuss a few types of cognitive biases and how they affect our financial decisions. So the first in line is a confirmation bias. What is it? A confirmation bias is a tendency to seek or interpret information that conforms to your belief. See, you may already be having some belief in your mind, in your brain, and you start looking for information which supports your belief. And even in that information, when the information comes in front of you, you try to interpret it in a manner that it supports your belief. Alright? Let us see with an example. Let us say that 30 years ago, your father invested in gold. And as you grew up, you saw him making big wealth through his investment in gold. So you started believing that gold is a very good investment. Somehow this became your belief and it got ingrained in your brain that gold is a good investment. Alright. Now you are a graduate, you have graduated from a very good university and you are working for a multinational organization. Alright. Last month you got a bonus of $10,000 and you want to invest that money. So you start doing your research before you invest that money. You are looking for various options. But what you do, various options come in front of you. Information about stocks come in front of you. Information about mutual fund, information about cryptocurrency, information about real estate. And there are various people, there are advisors who are advising you on various things. But you are only surfing information as to how gold is performing. You are looking or you are seeking information only on gold. You want to confirm what the belief is already there in your mind. And when you see the information on gold, you get 7 negative reports, 3 positive reports. The negative reports you brush aside. You believe that they may not be correct. But the 3 positive reports, they make you happy because they are confirming what is already there in your mind. Alright. So based on your confirmation bias, you invest your money in gold. Alright. Now even when you are switching on your TV and you are flipping the business channels, news about various investment options are coming on the TV. People are discussing various investment options. You don't seem to be interested in all that. You are only watching news about the gold. Alright. Now you see, had you analyzed all the other available options, probably you may have found that in the current times, gold may not be the best investment option available. There may be other things. There may be stocks, there may be mutual funds. I don't know, I'm just saying that. But had you analyzed all the options, you may have found something better. But what you did, you ignored all the facts and figures. You just based your decision on the confirmation bias which was there in your mind. Let us take another example. Let us say that you are very much inclined to invest in stocks of Tesla. You have decided that you will invest in the stock market, but even in the stock market, you are focused on Tesla. Why? Not because of its financial status or because you have studied about it, just because your friend's father invested in that company and he made huge money. So you tend to believe that Tesla will multiply your money. That is your belief now. There are many other good stocks which are available to invest, but you are digging information only on Tesla. Got it? So just try and understand this. If you are investing your own money and if you are inclined towards a particular investment or a particular stock, then hold on for a moment, think over, become very cautious. It may be the confirmation bias in your mind, in your brain, which is preventing you to evaluate the other investment options. Alright? Take another example. Let us say that if you are advising your client and your client seems interested only in a particular investment. They are not interested in listening to other options. Then again, pause for a moment. Try to understand the psyche of your client. Maybe that person has got some confirmation bias. But if you tell that person that he is having a confirmation bias, he may not agree. He may get annoyed on you. So use all your knowledge of behavioral finance and in different manners try to advise him appropriately. Alright? Even let us say that whatever is there in your mind, the investment of your choice, let us say it is perfect. But still, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to diversify. That is the basic principle of risk management. So therefore, you must be open to an analysis of all options. All right. Another the cognitive bias is the anchoring bias. What is this anchoring bias? It is relying too heavily or too much on the first piece of information that comes in front of your eyes or your brain before you take a decision. Let us say that you want to invest in a stock. I'll give you a very apt example. You have decided that you want to invest in the stock market. So you pick up the financial statements of a company, and the first thing that you see in that financial statement in a highlighted bold letters, profits doubled from 10 million to 20 million quarter on quarter. This is the first line on which your eyes fall, and your eyes get or your mind gets anchored to that line. You are fascinated. Of course, you are a wise man. You will read the complete financial statement, but now you will read it in a casual manner because your mind is anchored to that first statement that you saw. And based on that statement, which is there in your mind, you may take an investment decision. You may decide to invest in that stock. But the reality may be that there may be some reason for the profits to double, and that may have already been factored in the price. There may be several other negatives in the financial statement which you are not looking at because your mind has got anchored to the first statement that you saw. Had you read and analyzed the financial statements completely and in detail, then maybe you would not invest in that particular stock. All right. Similarly, let us say that when you switch on the business TV, your eyes fall on a headline which says profits down 50% from 20 million to 10 million quarter on quarter, and opposite news. And now your brain will get anchored to this negative news. But this negative news in reality may already have been factored in the price. The stock price would have come down, and there may be many other positive reasons why you should invest in that stock. Maybe it is a good bargain at the current price, but you still don't look at it, you discard it despite being a good investment option. Why? Because your mind, your brain is anchored on the first statement that you saw. All right. Therefore, you see the headlines on the TV or the newspapers and the magazines that you see, they are actually very deceptive. Headlines are framed in a manner what those people want you to see and believe and get anchored onto. They may not be the reality. The actual news may be entirely different from the headlines. Got it? So be very careful. Some more types of cognitive biases we may see in the subsequent lessons. All right.